Hello, welcome back to Literocity, and I am Demaris Lee. In the past, we've looked at the transformation zone and all the great work that our teachers and administrators are doing to enhance and improve student achievement. In this particular episode of Literocity, we are back in the transformation zone, but we are at Gulfport Elementary. Here, we will take a look at Magic Hour. It's a new reading program where students spend an hour every single day just focusing in on things that improves their literacy and reading.
So our Magic Hour is first thing in the morning, 8:45 to 9:45 school-wide. So our parents are very well aware that Magic Hour is the first hour of the day. And parents now, year 3 into the program, we find them dropping off their students on time. They're seeing major improvements with the reading program, and they're seeing major improvements with their students. So they're really making sure the students are here on time to start their intervention.
How effective is the Magic Hour to improving student achievement?
So Magic Hour is very effective. What we do is we look at small group intervention. We look at the data very closely and we plan for instruction. It has been very effective. This is year 3 of implementing Magic Hour here at Gulfport, and we've seen tremendous growth with our teachers and our students.
It's so important to be able to pinpoint, to laser focus on what they need in order to push them forward, and to be able to help them get to those standards that they're expected to be proficient in by the end of the year.
We regularly check Magic Hour. We observe every day, and we go in together as a team, so we show that we are united. When we give feedback to the teachers, we give them specific positive feedbacks, and I think that really helped build the buy-in aspect of the program.
Go ahead and continue reading. Remember, keeping in mind that you do have a writing assignment that I'm giving you at the end of this.
How important is Magic Hour to increasing the literacy of your 5th graders?
It's really important. As 5th graders, they're going on to middle school, and to really gear in on the strategies that they need to be more successful throughout middle school and then into high school. It's really important. It's not so much it's just reading fluently, it's those comprehension strategies and those spelling strategies and really those vocabulary strategies to find those meanings of those words. That's what we really focus on here in 5th grade.
All right, so you last left off on page 12 in this word story.
So today I'm working on summarizing what they're reading. So the kids will read a section of a book and they'll summarize using one sentence to, just summarize what they've read, and that helps them build their retelling. It's really important because if a student doesn't know what they're reading, how can they then answer questions?
Tiller. Okay, so go ahead and write your word, Tiller. Now, does understanding the meaning of the word tiller, is that going to help your comprehension?
Another strategy that we use is vocabulary strategies, so finding the meaning of unfamiliar words. So as students are reading, they read a number of texts, social studies, science. They're going to come across words they do not know. So getting those strategies to figure out the meanings of the words, that's going to help them build their comprehension. I think any type of assessment that they take, if they can't understand the questions that they're answering, if they don't understand what they're reading, then that's not going to help them perform well on these assessments. So in 5th grade, we really focus on building that reading stamina. So they're getting nonfiction text. They are getting some literary text, but just really building that stamina and then focusing on those key strategies that they can apply not just here in 5th grade, but beyond.
So what is it about Magic Hour that makes it so magical when it comes to literacy?
It's magical because you really get to pinpoint where those kids are struggling and then work on those specific areas and really see them light up because it's clicking for them, and that light comes on and you can see that, oh, I get it now. Whereas before in a large group setting, they were kind of getting passed over and didn't quite comprehend it because they didn't understand it there. But when you're able to really put them in that small group setting and explain them and scaffold some of your strategies with them, you can see that light click on for them, and they feel more confident. They don't feel defeated because they have things that are at their level, but you're working on the skills that they need to be successful at their grade level.
So what can parents do, or what would you suggest a parent do at home to help their kid become stronger in reading and comprehension?
At home, they need to read every night and be in constant communication with their child's teacher, and that way the teacher can communicate the needs that child has, the things to work on, the areas to work on, whether it be fluency or comprehension, vocabulary. Be involved with that child and that teacher at home and then in the school to make sure that you know exactly the needs of the child.
Gabby's looking at Matt and waiting for the walk. Go ahead and turn the page.
So how helpful or effective is the Magic Hour to improving the literacy of your students?
Magic Hour is extremely effective and important because it allows me to give my students the differentiated instructions that they need on their ability level. So now I'd like for you to go ahead and begin reading Gabby Runs Away.
Gabby runs away. Gabby runs away.
So with the exercise you were doing earlier, can you explain that to me as you had the kids write the words on the table, take out a letter, put in a letter?
So that part of Jan Richardson Magic Hour is basically building high frequency words that the students have yet to master, and we want to try to infuse all the modes of modality to help them master that word.
How helpful do you think that small group work is to students retaining the new words and the new strategies that you're trying to implement?
Well, it's extremely helpful. For instance, last year I taught second grade, and these same words are across Jan Richardson from K through sixth grade. And when I was teaching these words with fidelity and they were mastering the words, they have to be able to write it 6 times to move on to the next word to master. And we were able to pick off from where they have mastered the words to move on to what they need to continue to master.
How important is it to pinpoint what kids need in order to help them improve their literacy?
Well, it's very important. And the reason why is because as a student, we have so many parts in reading that we have to try to tackle. We have a student that needs to learn letters, and then we have a student that in 5th grade needs to be able to take all those letters to form words into comprehension. So we need to see exactly where the students are level at. Even if they're in 5th grade and they're a struggling student and they're working with just phonics, that's where we need to figure out to build those little holes of where they may have had, some gaps.
So as you can see, great things are going on here at Gulfport Elementary School, and today we just highlighted one program, the Magic Hour. We look forward to continuing to highlight the awesome work that our teachers and administrators are doing here in the Transformation Zone to help improve student achievement.